One of the things that I realize, and most of you know that, it's not easy to persuade people to rethink their paths in life. Most of us, kind of think about the direction we want to go, We think about all of the things that we want to do. And we have an idea that if we continue just on this old road as it is, we will strike the right road again. But with all the obstacles before us in the United States of America, this just might not be true. If we continue on this old wrong path, we may get so entangled until we're not going to be able to come back. The great fears, and I read this from different articles, and I read it from different, and hear it from different ministers and educators and teachers and parents. They say that we have an obligation to teach our children and our youth of the nation and the world. We have an obligation to not only teach them about the rudiments of the world, but to tell them what God expects of them. But we don't do that much anymore, do we? We don't have any discipline much in the schools anymore. Our children here are teachers, and they know if you get on the child, first thing you know, Mom and Dad down there get on you. We just let them go and do whatever it is. Most time is whatever they want to do. The main principle of life of Mars is right living. You know that the Ten Commandments were formulated even before all of this was talked about. We're to continue, if we're going to continue as a nation, we must return and tread back on the old paths in which our mothers and fathers trod. They taught us the rudiments of the good things of life. We have a lot of our own folk today that talk about all of the things that are going on in the world that are not good, but yet we don't seem to really bear down and try to teach people. We don't seem to want to see the higher levels of life. And we need to. Life is more than just self-preservation, get what I want out of life and to have what I want. We ought to be interested in those around us. It ought not just to be a self-interest. If this whole world is going to stand, and if we're going to continue to have the good things that we have in the world, then we're going to have to begin to follow the path and the teachings of God. Jesus was careful in all of the things that he taught. He was very careful. And one of the things